Hey guys, how you guys doing? Tonay here, and it's time for our first look at Gnar, and well, we can't see his skin Dino Gnar because it's not out yet, sadly, but that will be his skin. I'm excited to see what that will come out. So, the fuck, Dino Gnar? Sorry, I meant to say Dino Gnar. Yeah, okay, well, here's our friendly little cuddly squirrel, and here's my beautiful 307 ping. I don't know why, but the ping's just really laggy right now. Probably because he just literally came available. But here he is, and wow, here's what it recommends. It recommends he was fairly offensive. So I don't have to build on him yet. So I'm just gonna go with the old indoors laid health pot. So, let's see his abilities. Passive. Gnar regenerates Fury while in combat, and whenever he attacks at max Fury, his next ability will cause him to transform, modifying his abilities and stats for 15 seconds. So when he's in small version, he gets plus 10 movement speed, plus 250 range, and plus 5% attack speed. However, in big version, he gets 70 health, 2 armor magicus, 3 health regen per 5 seconds, and 6 extra base attack damage. Okay, first the Q. Boomerang throw / boulder toss, so this has no cost. A small Gnar throws a boomerang that deals 10 plus 76 physical damage, so it's 100% scaling, and it slows the enemy movement speed by 15% for 2 seconds before returning towards Gnar. Enemies hit beyond the first one take 50% damage. And so in big version, he throws a boulder that stops and hits enemies, slowing all nearby enemies, dealing 10, and then 88 physical damage, which is over 100% scaling. And if Gnar catches the boomerang or picks up the boulder, the cooldown is reduced by 60%. So you can see right now it's a 20-second cooldown pretty much, which is really long actually. His cooldowns are fairly long all around. So let's see, here's his base stats, other than just with the Doran's Blade here in my ruins. So let's see. So we generate one Fury. Oh, so when we're in combat we generate Fury. So you don't have to be constantly auto-attacking. As long as that we were once in combat, we will generate Fury. So there's a little time delay between it, but it helps, and my last sitting is atrocious. And yeah, I'm not really paying attention to last sitting. Yes, yeah, as you just auto-attack, you're seen as in combat and you generate Fury. So it seems you generate roughly around 5 Fury per auto-attack. Actually, a little bit more. So yeah. But that's not instant, that's over time, so it means you get an auto-attack, you wait, and it will regen that Fury. Okay, so let's use my Q. So you throw it out, and then it comes right back, and then you can catch it. Interesting. Okay, how about the W? Hyper / Wallop. So, in small version, he has passive. Every third attack or spell on the same target deals an additional 25 plus 0, so it scales AP, plus 6% of target's maximum health as magic damage, and grants Gnar 30% movement speed that decays over 3 seconds, max 75 damage versus monsters. And then Gnar gains hyper speed bonus whenever he turns from big to small. Big Gnar stuns enemies in the area for 1.25 seconds, dealing 25 plus 100% physical damage. Okay, so it's a nice stun. As you can see here, as I'm out of combat, I lose my rage bar, I think it's called, or Gnar, I don't even know. It's called the gnarly bar. But yes, I end up losing that. And this interesting thing is that your W even works with spells. Actually, I read that, but I didn't really pay attention. So it's like a Vayne one, but you can apply it to different monsters. So I can do this one, and this. So it's pretty much a Vayne Silver Bolt proc mixed in with the Braum and how you can cast it multiple enemies. Finally, we've got the E, Hop / Crunch. So in small version, he leaps to target location, gaining 20% attack speed for 3 seconds, and if Gnar lands on a unit, he'll bounce off of it, traveling further. So it deals 20 damage plus 6% of Gnar's maximum health, physical damage, and slowly slows the enemy briefly if it was landed upon. In Big Gnar version, he leaps to target damage, dealing 6% of Gnar's maximum health. Oh, pause as we transform here. So and next ability, or just randomly, it will decide to transform it. So let's go back to reading this. Leaps to target location and deals 20 plus 6% of maximum health, physical damage to all nearby enemies on landing, and enemies Gnar lands on directly on top are slowed. Okay, so let's get to business and let's become a beastly man. I believe by looking at it, I think you'd probably want to max a Q, or maybe the W. I'd max W against more of a tank, but here we go, we're generating our rage, we're almost there. And we've transforming. Here's transformation. There you go. Now I'm Big Gnar. Now you see, it doesn't put my things back on cooldown. So that's something to note. You don't get your cooldowns back on first transformation. Okay, so here we go. Let's use a jump. It's a nice ability. And then we throw the boulder. Wow, the boulder does tons of damage. And see, we slowly lose a bar and we cannot regenerate it back. And finally, the W is just more of a headbutt thing. And after that, we turn back and gain the extra move speed. Fairly interesting. It's interesting to know, though, and always to note, that you don't get the cooldown. I already touched on this right when we transform, but that's actually really important. So don't think once you transform it would be like Jace, where it's different abilities. It's actually under the same cooldown. So you gotta be careful when that, because I believe that you do more damage in the other form, so you might want to keep some abilities for when you are fighting an opponent for that, like a long period of time. Okay, so we're gonna farm up until we get to level 6. Tower range over here. And then once we get to that level 6, we're gonna test out the ultimate on Gnar. So, small Gnar, the ult grants a passive, and all that passive does is increase hyper moon speed, bonus to 45%, which is pretty good. So more moon speed, which is very nice. And then we are going to wait. We are almost level 6. So once we get there, when Big Gnar uses ultimate, it knocks all nearby enemies in specific direction, dealing 200 plus 15 physical damage. So not the greatest scaling. And then slowing them by 60% for 1.5 seconds. Any enemy that hits a wall will take 150% extra damage and stuns as slowed. Okay, so I leveled up my ultimate, and as you see, there is... Oh, as you see, I'm lagging here. Okay, let's use it. There's no picture so far, but let's use the ultimate. And swing in that direction. Please? No? I guess we're not going to use it. That was a weird little glitch. So, apparently... Oh, never mind. I'm just attempting to reconnect. Rip in pieces. I'll see you guys when I get back. Alright, guys, welcome back. I've returned, and just in time, too. I actually have pretty much a full Fury bar. This is a nice place to return to. Okay, there you go. And now we are going to switch, and let's test out the ultimate. There we go. So yeah, you take and throw everyone into that location for a good AoE burst. And so here is Gnar. Let's give it a little dance. Oh, and there we go, transferring back. Alright, so thanks for watching the abilities preview. I am now going to show you all the taunts and fun little things about Gnar. Alright. Be very afraid. Here's his dance. Okay, there's a dance, and here's its taunt. And yo, here is the joke. And then here is a laugh. Alright, so that's Gnar for you. Now let's do its abilities in giant form. Here's a dance. The taunt. The joke. And the laugh. So right now the laugh does not have a sound effect. And there you go, that's Gnar. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is just a little first look. Don't expect me to give you some MLG Pro guide. This is literally the first time I see him and tried him out on the PBE. Alright, now thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.